Okay, so give me your honest perspective and recommendations on this question. How can a guy eat you out very well? What would you say?
Um, wow.
Like any tips or techniques or just like a certain attitude or like certain way you should go about it. You know what I mean?
Men should definitely Google where the woman's clitoris is and do as you please with that. Just,
So basically educate himself on female anatomy.
yes, absolutely.
And if he knows, if he educates himself on that, if he learns about that, if he learns where like all the body parts are, then like he'll basically know how to like, you know, he'll know how to play like a violin or something, so to speak.
For sure, absolutely.
What would you say?
Moistness matters.
Moistness matters. Wow, that's a very I've never heard that before. But yes, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
So basically, like he has to go out of his way and do his best to make sure that it's wet down there, basically, not dry.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, pretty good. Anything else, or that's pretty much it?
Pretty much it.
Well, thank you. Okay, so give me your honest opinion. How should a guy eat you out? Or how can he do a good job when he's down there doing his thing?
I'm a girl who likes it nice and slow. Not gonna lie. Like, I don't like too much tongue play. I like it real nice and slow.
Don't go crazy with the tongue right away.
No, you gotta make love to it. Like, that's what you really gotta do. Make out with.
Slow and sensual.
Yes, please. That's what turns me up. That's what gets me wet. Like, that's what's gonna do it.
Slow, sensual, and erotic.
Yep, and that'll do it.
It's not a race.
Not a race. Slow and steady. Slow and steady.
Now, when he gets down in there, do you want him to like use his fingers, or do you prefer him to just do it with the tongue?
Do it all. Please do it all. Fingers, do it all.
Okay, go all out, like 100%. You use all the tools in the toolkit.
100%. 100%. Not 40, not 50. Tongue out.
So, one follow-up question: do you find that guys usually do a good job, or do they usually do a shitty job when they're down there doing the business?
Not gonna lie. It's normally towards the shitty job. Not gonna lie. Because you really have to know a female's body. Like, you really do, to be honest. In my opinion, you gotta know my body to know what gets me off. So, I really lean towards shitty because you really gotta get to know me to know what I like and what I don't like. Yeah. So, not normally.
So knowing female anatomy is also really important.
Yes.
Final question: would you be down to like teach a guy and to like walk him like step by step if he doesn't have much experience, in order to give you like that 10 out of 10 like pleasurable like experience?
Not a guinea pig. I don't like a guinea pig. Okay. So, but I am willing to, because everybody has their, their things, their quirks, their, things. So my thing may not be his thing. He might not have somebody that likes what I like. So I'm willing to walk through it with the male, but starting back from ground zero, like he don't got no experience. No, yeah, you got somebody else has to teach you.
So you prefer a guy with at least a little bit of experience?
Some mileage. We need some mileage on the car. We need some mileage. Just a little.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so be honest. What would you say in terms of like how a guy can eat you out really well? What like tips or like advice would you give him? Like,
Okay, so my ex-boyfriend that I lived with, by the way, trained him. He did the alphabet method, worked very, very well. Look it up.
wait, can you give us a very brief summary?
Like, you do the alphabet with your tongue, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
So you taught him that.
I did indeed, and it worked very well. First man to make me come, so look it up.
Period.
Wow. Okay, very nice. And what about you?
I would say that most men don't know the female anatomy. Learn where the clit is.
Yeah,
That's
read a textbook, baby girl.
Yeah, find out where the clit is, and then that's all you need to know, really. The girl will guide you. 'Cause every girl
Also,
likes
yes,
different
okay,
things.
so here's a tip for the men. When she stops moving and stops making sound, keep doing that. Okay? Because I'm putting on a show when I'm making sounds. When I stop making sounds is when it actually feels
That's
good.
when the true
Yep.
ecstasy is.
Yeah. Yeah. Tips.
Wow, that's really fascinating.
that's
we're
real.
we're getting some really solid wisdom right here. Wow.
We're happy we can educate. So hopefully someone learns from this.
Wow. Okay. Anything else that you would say, or is that?
No, I say it's pretty accurate, but that my big some men are you're licking my lip, honey. Like find out where the clit is and look at a diagram.
Understand female anatomy.
Exactly. Yes.
Read a book. Read a book.
Read a book. If that's the only book you read, you're gonna make some girl very happy.
Okay. Would you say that unfortunately, like most guys are just not good at it in terms? Oh.
Yes, and they think they are. And that's
And then we
okay.
have to-
And
we have to
that's okay.
pretend. We're
But
very good
you,
actresses.
You guys are usually teachable, so I accept that.
As long as you're teachable. But I would say resounding yes. Haven't really found them. It's good.
I've found a few, but they're few and far between. Okay.
Few and far between.
Yeah.
Would you say that most guys are teachable? That you could get them to be like spectacular in terms of like performing that?
No, well, so it depends on your ego. I'd say 6.5 out of 10 men are teachable, and I like those odds. I like
I
those
was
odds.
gonna say 7 before she
Okay.
said anything. 7 out of 10
Yep.
are teachable, but
But some guys just have too big of an ego. Some guys are too overconfident.
yeah.
Correct. They think they're good at it, and they're not. And when I tell them they're not, they don't want to hear it. So that's okay. But
On to the next one.
we
On to
love
the next
we
teachable
love a
man.
king who can take constructive criticism. Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
No problem. ABC method. Look it up, boys.
Okay, so be honest with us. How should a guy eat you out, or how can he do a good job when it comes down to do that? You know.
He got to get it nice and wet, and he got to get right with it, okay? You got to play with it a little bit. You got to make sure, he don't got no crazy beard. Unless...
a beard is a negative when it comes to like eating out.
Maybe
No,
not.
they
It
got
could
beard.
tickle a little bit, so that's fine. But, foreplay, get it in the mood. But I don't like too much long foreplay. Don't take forever, but...
Just a few minutes to rub and like rev up the engine, that kind of thing.
We not kids, don't play with it. You know what I mean? Just do it for real. Oh, yeah, from the back. From the back is good. That's a good thing.
And it seems like what you're saying is pretty basic stuff. Like he just has to use common sense, like stuff like that.
Common sense. Be a man. Be about that. Just be a man and do it,
Okay. And so how many minutes of like foreplay would you say that you want, like before like he goes like crazy and he tries to make you climax, or are those things even separate? You know what I mean?
Dag, are they? I don't know. A lot of men ain't experienced these days. They just want to do what they got to do. You know what I mean? You need to pleasure us too. Or, are we get pleasure together?
Yes. Okay.
I would say if you can do it, I don't know, because
Is there like a warm up where he's just kind of like taking it slow and then he has to like ramp it up? Is it that kind of a thing?
when you gotta get everything, in the mood. You gotta get nice and slow and easy with it, and you gotta start working it up because that's when the action start. So the motion of it, slow to fast, and then maybe go slow again. So
Yeah, no, I appreciate the nuance. That's great.
yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.